Who I think takes game 7? I don't know, man. I want to say OKC because I think they're the better team, but Denver's just so much more experienced.
Well, Denver ain't gonna have AG though.
Oh, right. I forgot that fast. Yeah, it might actually be OKC.
I think that is the deciding factor right there.
I think so too.
OKC somehow, some way does not win with Aaron Gordon out. Uncomfortable conversation.
I fear all that aura farming will have gone to the wayside. I fear.
But I don't think it'll actually happen though.
Now you'll know that Dion cast a hex on OKC or something like that. By the way, I took matters in my own hands. First I bought a bomb, and then I downloaded. I just finished downloading Tekken Tag Tournament 2 for PS3.
Oh, wait a minute.
And I already have the emulator already set up, so just throwing that out there.
Balvin. Nigga already playing tag 2.
And he's about
that. I'm gonna be honest. I did not know we were in the game.
You just had to spend 2 timeouts on this nigga. Lotus bench like 350. I actually don't do bench press. I do a shit ton of other things though.
Yeah, like kissing and hugging.
No, I meant like bicep curls and tricep extensions and you know, a lot of other things that aren't the bench press at the gym.
Oh, you be curling biceps, all right.
All right, bro.
Alright. That's awful. Oh my God. Can't grab that down.
You a big strong man, ain't you?
All you is going.
Police are on the way now. Emulation's not illegal. Distributing ROMs is illegal.
And the actual that I downloaded was from on Google Drive that I dumped the disk. So it's my file. So not legal.
Double screens. Are you serious?
Just trying to break that shit. Oh.
I bought the game with my own money, put it on Google Drive, so now I have it forever. Thought you were breaking off him. You did not.
I also thought.
Everything in my shit is facts.
Just like that Budokai game you had. That is the funniest stream Balvin has ever done. Oh my god. The Budokai 3 stream?
AF?
Bro,
yeah,
nigga.
That was classic, not gonna lie.
You had to be there, bro.
That you really had to be there.
I should put that on YouTube.
Surprised you didn't put it on YouTube.
I got depressed.
Oh, I laughed my ass off for like an hour straight, bro. That shit was...
I think I got the wrong Budokai 3.
Yeah.
That shit right there was cinema.
I wouldn't have to edit that much either, to be honest. It's kind of just...
Really? You didn't have to edit that at all. That shit is just
You kind of need everything. You kind of need everything. Everything is funny. That fucking song came on, the Spanish rapping.
Bro, when the fucking title screen came up, bro, your face. Priceless. And it was funny because at first,
really
like,
genuinely wanted to play Budokai,
bro.
Oh my god, where did you? You know what, bro?
Nah, movie magic, bro. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the ins and outs. Just laugh. That shit's hilarious.
Yo, these screens, dude. Good block.
Good block, nigga.
Thanks.
What foul? Let us play.
How strong do your arms gotta be to throw red shells?
Yeah, Yudi. Think you got expertise in that.
I I know this thing is just me right now. Lucky one.
It's only Big E in this video proof.
Type shit.
Apologies, I had to change batteries.
Cringe.
It's okay, kid.
Didn't sound okay. Did JoJo die or what?
Yeah, he did.
I'm here. Hello?
He has gone quiet.
Really quiet.
Sorry.
You should be. Wow.
I did not believe in that shot. That's what I get.
Yo, June, what are you doing?
You know what he does.
He's playing Marvel Snap.
He on MLB the show.
I'm just saying because my girl wants to watch a movie after this, so I might have to dip until later.
He not playing with us, bro.
June not getting on 2K, bro.
Unless
Not while I'm here.
Nah, he not here.
But Omega, I do want to play Snap. So whenever you're ready, you just tell me. I'll come back.
he not
Oh, but
playing
you're gonna be
Snap,
watching a
bro.
movie with your lawnmower gang.
I mean, but the Snap night.
I do gotta make my next. I do gotta make the next one my last.
A lot of cringe things are happening at the moment. I got that in my bag.
I got lucky.
Oh, it was green. Still.
Man, shoot that shit, Josh.
Cash.
Yes, nigga. Shut your bitch ass up. That's cash fucking brick.
Brick.
Quarter?
What did you lose
Half.
me?
That nigga's name was actually
Hey,
Josh.
my man.
My bad. I was looking
That
at the
is
nigga's
Josh.
name.
Hey.
Classic.
My nuts hurt.
Can I see?
What?
I'm a doctor.
What? Now it's all good, JoJo, because after this game, we getting on Tech Attack Tournament 2. Right?
Goal movement.
Nigga ain't never played a game in his life.
Hey, it's me,
No.
JoJo the Mofo. I'll be there.
Well, the thing is,
Yo,
he's
what the?
leaving,
Nah,
so
what
that was
happened,
like a
bro?
good thing.
Jojo, where you at, bro?
You can
What?
fucking count on it, buddy.
He was checking
Double
to see
JoJo
what
sound
he
like
got
that?
put in the stream of you.
Nah, I was looking at Twitter. You said what? I was wrong?
You said you hopping on tag too?
Tag team? What's that?
Second tag too, bro? You gonna be there, right?
No, I don't know what that is.
Why that? I wanted to dunk. Oh, God, I hate this garbage ass game.
That's Z Frotzy, bro.
I'm I'm running toward the basket, sprinting full speed. In what reality do I want to stop and pull? No, whatever.
These guys on the other team can't miss, by the way.
Those are some big fellas in the thing.
What?
Hey, Omega.
How does that miss? Yeah.
There used to be, well, I don't want to say used to be. Well, I guess used to be is right. There's a nigga named Nizzy that used to watch you.
Mm-hmm.
Know that name? Nizzy?
Yeah, yeah. Nizzy, yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Does he come around anymore? You know?
So I don't know if I don't know if it's the same person. But there was another person named Nizzy, but I don't know if he's the same guy.
I feel like it is because the Nizzy in your chat did music, didn't he?
Yeah, yeah, he did.
And the other Nizzy that I know about does music as well. It could be a crazy
Yeah, it's
ass
got-
coincidence, but I feel like it's not.
Because like the thing is like I've always low-key wondered that too, because low-key, them two niggas do not talk the same at all. So I don't know. Like,
Nigga rebranded.
yo, for real. Like,
wait, somebody
got a new personality.
real fast. Or ask you a mod, I guess. Yo, can a mod do /user Nizzy and then underscore? And see if that person
one Z,
has...
right?
No, it's two Z's.
SWIZZ, not another.
Then I'm getting off-ball screen. Yo, this is crazy.
They're setting
Also,
like
good night,
double
Kaleido.
screens on every possession.
Man, guard up. He did. My bad.
I don't know if they're mods, so I have to do it myself.
There you go. .96 pass accuracy for what? To throw the ball directly to the hands of the other team.
Hoodie on strike, bro. The Celtics got blasted. He might be dead.
We're lucky. Good shot. I'll check my damn self. /user Nizzy underscore. Following since December 16th, 2016.
That might be the same one then. That's crazy.
9999 messages. Last message in here was November of last year.
Wait, maybe not.
No, it is, because that guy got accepted in the Streaming University.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, because there's a new nigga named Nizzy. I think he has like one Z in his name. It's like Nizzy69 or some shit in my chat.
You know, the nigga Nizzy underscore, I know this guy because he used to be around a lot. He used to watch my streams too. I know he used to do music. I remember seeing him like on my timeline, on my Twitch feed. And I'm like, is that our Nizzy? Because he used to, and then he found me because of you. I remember him being in my chat a lot way back in the days during like the 2023, I guess. And that adds up because this guy stopped watching me last year. Well, stopped typing in here last year.
Yeah. Hey, good for him.
I started seeing the nigga and I'm like, that's gotta be, that's Omega's Nizzy, surely.
Oh, shit.
RTC, I have very similar concerns, I can't lie.
Oh no, I think him announcing that guy first after the news and playing his song sets a really nasty precedent. That's why I was saying I had safety concerns. I'm like, I don't know.
Nothing amazing happens.
And bringing Deshae around a bunch of young women at one of the streamers. Nah, bro. Nah, man.
At what point does that become like
endangerment type shit?
Yeah, like endangerment, negligence, shit like that.
Oh
you know what I'm saying?
That's a good question. I think like, hey,
Yeah, Straw Hat Nico, think the 6 months.
That us? Nope. I think Deshae has to like get charged or actually caught with something, or somebody that's there has to get like, you know, because all it is right now is just some like, you could chalk it up all the streamer bullshit when in reality, like, to me it already is like negligence or endangerment, but really, hey, I'm washed. Ball movement. We're playing against some certified hoopers, it looks like.
Why did I take so long to shoot that bullshit? Oh my god. I thought he was about to miss.
I shouldn't have missed that 3.
I pray to God they're running background checks. I mean, based on the niggas he's accepting as professors, I don't really think background matter. So as long as he likes them personally.
Oh, what countries are holding streamers accountable? I feel like this shit happens everywhere, not just the U.S. Unless you're talking about like Korea and shit, like actually, like charging Johnny Somali or whatever. In which case, I feel like it's more rare than anything.
Like also holding someone accountable, like quote unquote accountable, is also like a slippery slope because they have to like, I don't know how our system works in America. Like they have to do like an actual, I guess, crime before like something happens. And these niggas all work on technicalities. Like I guess for the most part, crimes have not been committed. And even if a crime is committed, it has to be reported.
Like people get harassed like in real life every day, and nothing ever happens to them. So a nigga doing it through like a computer screen, like nobody's gonna take that serious. Like, unfortunately, I'm not saying that. I'm not excusing that. It shouldn't be that way.
That's how the system works. That's how the world works.
Hey man, I can see the Deshae Frost YouTube video now. I got Fuki in Streamer University with like some crazy ass thumbnail. And it's 2 hours long. It's just a vibe.
But yeah, like things that could warrant like higher powers getting involved would only happen if one, they had to, or B, if a call was made. But I mean, I'm gonna be honest.
Hopefully none of that happens during this thing.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna be honest. Things like that have already happened behind the scenes. We just don't know about it because niggas have so much money to like stop that from happening. There's a 10 out of a 10 chance that a lot of these niggas have already had something happen that could have been quote unquote career ending that was just kind of
Covered up.
Covered up, yeah, exactly. And it's not me just theorizing. This is how like every entertainment space works. And and I don't have to theorize based off of my dislike of them personally. I can guess by who the company they keep. And also, you get a certain amount of money, man. You just kind of you hoard it. The math adds up, so niggas usually aren't good people. Especially content creators, bro. It's a sickness. Right?
Yeah, I kind of hate how every hobby or interest that I'm into is kind of associated with really shitty people.
Why'd I put stats into this bullshit?
I'm getting a phone call. Herb.
Oh, Code. What's your Discord, bro? I'll add you. Because I don't got friend requests on. Alright, baby. I did the Discord.
This got out of hand really quick. I think the issue with like that I have with a lot of big streamers is that they don't want to, like, they're so big and successful and shit. They don't want to like say anything or take a stand on some shit that might like fuck up their bag.
Yeah,
that
like Kai's position.
That is
like,
one of my biggest issues with Kai personally.
Yeah,
but that is
because I used to really like him when he first started popping off. But like then like shit started happening in his proximity. Just the way he would respond, it's just like, damn.
It's like disappointing to see.
Yeah, I feel like for me, my first time realizing that I didn't really care about what any of these big ass streamers gotta say about anything was whenever Aiden Ross had like literal Nazis on his stream, like like literal white supremacist Nazis on his stream, and I saw black and brown people still calling him their brother and shit. And that's when I was like, oh yeah, for sure. Like I don't care what anyone this shit has to say about anything anymore. I just don't care.
Alvin.
All right.
Take it easy, man. Yeah, it's disheartening. Because I just always think of the fucking the Cat Williams quote. I was like, you just have this weird unnatural allegiance to losers, and I just don't get it.
Yeah.
And it's weird because like certain niggas won't speak up about certain things or certain people because they're afraid of how it'll affect their image or like their career or whatever. But it's like, I feel like you're doing way more harm by not speaking on certain things or continuing to be surrounded by certain people. But
all I know is, bro, when I was around a bunch of people, or like just when I was like, I don't know, in like a space or like with a bunch of streamers, a lot of these people have genuine ass thoughts off camera, but then, like when they get on camera, they play dumb, and like that's when I like was like, oh man, because I believe in having stances, because like when you have stances, you have to like you're standing for things, right? Like
Yeah.
you have boundaries, you have lines, you have principle, and I feel like a lot of people, they kind of like they don't have any stances, and it's literally just to be cool with everybody, because if they aren't, then like they make less money, and like it really is just greed. And I don't know, bro, like I've known streamers that will feel so heavily about something and then get on stream and be like, man, I don't really have an opinion, bro, shit's crazy, and then that's it. It's like, oh man, bro, I remember when you fucking went on like an hour-long rant about how much you didn't like this thing you just wrote off just now, but whatever.
the thing that's weird to me is that like I feel like when you're that big and successful, that should be when you really don't give a fuck and say that type of thing, because you've already made it, my nigga. Like you're not going to go broke because
I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm a streamer who's making millions of dollars, I at that point I literally have fuck you money. Like yes, fuck you. This nigga's a weirdo. I don't need or want to be associated with him. That nigga's a fucking lame. He's a goofy. He don't stand. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what reason do I have to try to protect certain relationships, or you know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I'm rich. I don't give a fuck no more.
I'll never forget. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna say no names or nothing, but I remember, like, I was a very outspoken individual, bro. I can't tell you how many streamers and people would call my phone and be like, bro, I saw what you said. It's facts. And like, you know, like tell me all this shit, and then I would see them go live, and then it was like it was a complete opposite of what they had said on the phone. You know what I'm saying? And like that shit was really like crazy to see. I was like, oh man,
what the fuck is going? I don't know. I'm lost. I don't know, y'all. I'm sorry. My shot did nothing make sense today.
Are you good?
I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Oh, hey.
Yep.
King me.
Yeah, I feel like what I've realized is the more money people get, it all becomes like, you would think the ladder of like, oh, I got all this money. I got all this money and I have more freedom to do whatever I want, like say what I want. I don't have to like put up with certain shit and whatever. I've realized like the more money niggas get, the more like it literally becomes, how do I make as much as humanly possible and not ever like cause any problems in my life ever. And like they don't have, they abandon all morals for the sake of like a nigga will avoid calling someone that's just 100% like obviously a fucked up person to just avoid the drama of it all. Like, because it's all about, I can't, being a quote unquote centrist and just like playing the middle ground on everything means you make the most money possible because you don't ever offend anybody. If you don't offend, and then if you do offend somebody, you're offending a very loud minority that don't really like, you know, matter in a grand scheme of things. You're gonna, because by the 10 people you offend, there are 1,000 you're pandering to. Like, and there are more people that don't give a fuck about anything at all than there are that do care about shit. Even on a base level. Like, not even niggas that are legit like, oh, fighting for like something they believe in. Like, niggas that like even just slightly care about like anything, there is so much less of those people, like in this space at least, than there are of niggas that like, I don't care about nothing that's going on besides, you know, what my people are doing. And yeah, bro might be a weirdo, but that's my bro though. That's how all these niggas move.
Yeah, if bro's a weirdo, bro is no longer my bro, personally.
And that's rational. That makes sense. But I think also the paranoia that these rich niggas like create for themselves and like they see from, you know, around them and how what other folks deal with, your reality is literally your truth to some extent. So like niggas can think whatever they want and create whatever reality they want, and they can just live that way and they don't face any consequences. Because like you got all these niggas now with this DDG thing. This is what I mean. This nigga Kai literally said, not paraphrasing, I'm in between a story with two sides, and all I can do is pray for both sides. That's it. I'm praying for Halle and DDG. In a situation where she got a restraining order and is alleging that she on multiple occasions physically assaulted her.
I mean, in order,
So, like,
I'm not the most well informed on this situation or how things like that work, but I'm fairly certain that in order to even be like granted a restraining order, you have to have like some sort of proof or evidence of like something like danger or wrongdoing or something, right?
Yeah, no, you do.
In this case, it was a temporary one.
It's a PA.
So those are easier to get, but even still, like me personally, like if somebody's alleging that my man's did some shit like that, like I'm not like being like, yo, and shout out my nigga coming to Streamer University, bro. Like,
yeah, like that's a statement in its own. But yeah, so right now it's a temporary one, and then there's gonna be an actual court, like a court situation and court hearing. I don't know what the timeline is, but probably in the next 3 months. There's gonna be an actual like, there's gonna be a court hearing for her to actually get an actual one. But yeah, right now it's a temporary one. But I mean, like, like Omega said, bro, even to go out and be like double down, like, yeah, bro, I know it's a lot of shit, but to say I'm in between a situation with two sides to it, and I'm gonna pray for both of them.
Bro, that's that dog whistling shit, bro.
Yeah, it's, and you got a bunch of niggas that watch that are like, yeah, W Kai, pray for both sides. He's so like unbiased, and wait for the facts to come out, and you know, innocent to proven guilty, and you know, women, this fake, this false reality that men have created, that like women just will constantly lie on people to like get stuff out of them and try to like take, because right now the narrative is that she's trying to tarnish his career because of him trying to be a father, like that, like, which makes absolutely
because that makes
sense.
a lot of sense, right?
But and now niggas are saying that like it's Rock Nation trying to get DDG like they got Tory.
Yeah,
I've been seeing that narrative too.
That's also been a thing too. Also, people are publicly theorizing that Rock Nation and Meg Thee Stallion got Tory Lanez stabbed in prison because of quote unquote new evidence that came out from Tory's bodyguard. Tory's bodyguard or Kelsey's bodyguard? Either Tory's bodyguard or Kelsey's bodyguard.
It's actually insane to me how much niggas want to push the you know, the unbiased, wait for the facts, and you know, all this other shit, like ideology, until there's a narrative that comes along that fits what they want to believe.
And then when the facts come out and a nigga gets convicted, is Rock Nation behind the scenes calling the shots type shit. But hey, man,
they keep moving the goalpost and keep like creating answers that they like, and there will be no, like, they'll never be satisfied ever. Like, they kind of already decided. I can't think of like how to verbalize this, but we're living in a really weird time where, I don't know, niggas just want to be right. Like, I don't know what it, like the Tory Lanez and Meg thing is one that I find very, very like weird, like the obsession behind that, and like the fight to prove like Tory's innocence or whatever, and how like niggas are really hell-bent. And I think this case happening on the brink of reporting and journalism kind of dying alongside Twitter, like losing it, Twitter like no longer being an actual good source of information, and fucking academics or like random hip hop blog accounts can post a screenshot of some like fake documents, and niggas will like run with this information for months, and you have niggas thinking like, yo, bro, no, I know the real thing. Like, y'all don't know what's really going on, but Tory was framed. I know the real shit, and everybody else is crazy. And they'll sit there and believe that and like actually think that because they think that they have genuine information that this is true, and it's not. It's not. Like, it's blatantly not true. And I don't know, it's weird because we this has been a thing for like a long time, right? Like, I know y'all niggas remember back like in the day on YouTube, the Illuminati like videos, and like people think like, oh, you know, like listen to Jay-Z backwards, he's saying like Hail Satan and like shit like this. And like this concept's been around for a while, but now more than ever it's reaching people that I wouldn't on the surface level assume would believe it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's reaching like quote unquote normal people. And it's, I don't know. I just think that like literacy and like critical thinking is being lost like really bad, and a lot of it's fueled behind like really deeply seated like hate and like misogyny, and like I don't know, man. I can go on a really far branching like tangent about this, but it kind of drives me insane.
Damn.
My bad.
Nah, you taking a shit, gang. You taking a shit. I can't lie. I do gotta pee crazy though.
Well, it looks
Also,
like we lost
Beauty
2 of
ended
our
up leaving.
hoopers. JoJo's also
Definitely
gone.
did.
Oh,
All right. Well, I'm gonna go take a piss, and then we'll figure out what's happening.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just feels like every day I open Twitter and I see some shit that's just like, damn, my life would probably be a lot better without this shit, huh?
And you
I feel like there's just so much poison, huh?
You know what's fucked up about that is like, you know, there's like 3 sides to that, right? There's the one side where content creators kind of have to use it, you know.
Yeah.
The other side is that, you know, Twitter or X, excuse me, X is one of a kind, unfortunately, and like X is there's still really like there have been alternatives provided that I'm on, a couple of them, but the vastness of what X is still like what makes it, you know, what it is. And the third side of it for me is that I live in this really weird space of I know that my mental health would potentially be better if my days would probably be less bad if I wasn't exposed to this shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm unfortunately the kind of person that I feel like I need to know what's going on, if that makes sense. Even with
I don't think there's any other avenue, especially like social media wise, that keeps you as in the loop and tapped in as Twitter does, for better or worse. And that it is a double-edged sword, but yeah.
The triple-edged sword. Yeah, no, I agree. I just think that I am very much a person that I just need to know what's going on, even if it's from like the bottom feeders of society. And it's like I don't know, it drives me insane. But like that's where I hear most of my gaming news.
I would say news and information hits Twitter before it hits anything else.
Yeah, like that's when I see my friends' news. That's where I promote my content, so I get people to my streams. That's where I post news at. Like it's like I literally, I personally, even if I wanted to, the other shit aside, I don't see myself ever leaving because like I need that.
Yeah, I already feel like there's so many things that like I'm not tapped into anyway, because I feel like I'm in a weird space where like I have my own bubble, I guess, that I don't venture outside of too much, but I don't know. But it's like I already feel like even just today there are several conversations that like I feel left out of, not in like necessarily a bad way, but it's like I don't be knowing who niggas be talking about, or I don't know about these games or this drama that happened with this person, whatever, because it's like, for one, I try to avoid certain shit, but also it's just like, you know what I mean? It's like, and that's with me being on Twitter. If I wasn't on Twitter, I just feel like I'd be such a ignorant person, just not really knowing anything, because like I already don't watch TV and I don't really be on any other social media, so it's just like you'll be mentally healthier for it. Potentially, but to what degree, and is it a worthwhile trade-off, especially in my line of work, for being so out of touch and out of the loop with so many other things, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it would be, I don't know, but I don't know. I'll tell you what.
June and Yagami pulling up, right?
Yup.
When I didn't have Twitter for years, I didn't miss it. I made Twitter because I started doing YouTube, but like from like so I made this account in like 2015 or 2016. So before 2016, I didn't have Twitter since 2010 maybe, because I had one, I think, like when Twitter first got popping, and I used it for like a year or two, and I was like, eh. I've never been a big social media nigga like that anyway. The only two social media I ever really got into like that, I mean, I had a MySpace, but like Instagram was the only one like I was really into Instagram, where I took that shit like really serious and was like trying to build a platform, and you know, I was on that bitch like every single day and posting every single day and shit. But like I open Twitter every day.
Twitter, like that was the best social media ever, bro. I feel like so much culture happened on Twitter, bro.
Well, when do you feel like the peak of Twitter was?
Like I would say mid, like 20 teens type shit around there. Like from COVID onwards is when it started to like go down a bit, and then obviously Elon bought it, and it was just it was cooked from there.
I mean, I feel like a lot of things.
Four gifted, bang.
I feel like a shit ton of things have gotten significantly worse since COVID. I mean, the research also says social media is worse for mental health and increases depression. Oh, I know. I read a whole book about it. The Anxious Generation by Jonathan Haidt. Highly recommend it for anybody who's never checked it out. It's actually very insightful, and it confirms a lot of things that I theorized and believed without really having proof, and it just gave me all the proof I needed for all the thoughts I had.
I think Twitter is the only social media I ever used to like legitimately make like actual like friends on and like be a part of like communities. I've never like done that on another social media before.
Yes, another thing, Ram, is like it is part of my job, and like I feel like part of saying that is using it as a crutch to just like not get rid of it. But like genuinely though, like when there's, you know, news about a game or a patch or something or an announcement, like whatever, whenever there is like genuine shit, like a lot of stuff that I make videos about, I find out about it through Twitter. And I guess the alternative would be being extremely tapped in on the YouTube side and just waiting for official avenues to like post trailers or whatever, or seeing other creators have already talked about a certain thing and then jumping on it. But it's like, you know, you kind of want to be on the cutting edge of that type of stuff. And yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know, like, the thing is, I can help, like, I can go to a different platform and build it up, build myself over there, but like, as it stands right now, like, I literally can't. Like, I can't, my brand is way too heavily attached to that platform as it is. Like, I cannot.
Monetization is genuinely the worst fucking thing that ever happened to Twitter, bro.
Yeah.
Like, there was always dumbasses and idiots on social media. There always will be. Always has been. But when niggas could get paid for just straight up lying and purposefully, like, being hateful and shit like that and getting rage bait off, like, it got so bad. Yagami, hop on, gang. Please go. Oh, wait, I should probably have on my center then.
I do legitimately. Yeah, I'm sure you do, Ram. I wasn't doubting your sincerity or genuineness with that statement. I was just saying that I feel like for myself, saying like, oh, but like, yeah, I need it for work and I use it as part of my job. Like, there is truth to that for sure, but I feel like part of that is also just like a crutch of being like, because of the addiction to social media, so my brain just being like, well, you know, trying to justify why I can't delete it, even though I probably could and still be fine for the most part. I mean, I do think that like my line of work, doing like for what I do think I would be taking a hit by not being on Twitter, but it probably, I don't know if it would be like detrimental to my career, you know what I mean?
I can't lie, I probably could just delete Twitter. I really don't tweet that much anymore anyways. I just like post my Go Live shit.
I mean, even if you aren't tweeting though, you are still gathering a lot of information from it, and I'm sure you're still on Twitter every day, even if you're not posting.
Yeah, that is true.
Yo,
I have started using it way
you,
less because Twitter, I was saying this like on my last stream. This is the only time like a social media has like legitimately like ruined my mood multiple times. It made me depressed. Like just seeing the shit that people say and believe, it's like I can't believe like we share oxygen.
Yeah, I think the shit that gets me is that, you know, us as humans, we obviously we're not designed in our brains, and maybe someday way down the line it will be the case, right? But we as humans are not currently equipped mentally, and we're not meant to be exposed to this level of stimuli and to be able to interact, hear, see the thoughts of like millions of people. You know what I'm saying? Like our brains were not meant to, you know what I'm saying? And so on top of that, like I'm not supposed to know just how many dumb niggas are really out there. Cause like growing, like, you know, but I'm like half joking, but I'm like dead ass because like growing up, you know, I was a little smart aleck of a kid, right? And my dad likes to crack this joke and tell people that like my favorite saying as a kid growing up, like elementary school, middle school, is that I always told him that I thought most people were stupid. People are just stupid. Yeah, that was your favorite saying. People are stupid. Because like there was for like as a young kid, I really believed like most people are fucking idiots. And then, you know, you get older, I stop being so cynical, and then I get even older and now I'm more cynical than ever before. I'm like, nah, most niggas are actually fucking dumb. And it was easy as like, cause you know, you don't interact with that many stupid niggas in real life on a day-to-day basis. Yeah. But on the internet, it is just a constant stream of the dumbest fucking people you have ever seen in your life who just say and do and believe the absolute most idiotic shit that you could possibly conceive, and shit that you never even conceived until you seen that dumb motherfucker say it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, bro, like I'm not meant to know this level of a lack of intelligence like exists, let alone be forced to like read it and interact with it. And, you know what I'm saying? It's just
I just used to be, my bad. I used to be on Twitter so heavy, bro. And I just loved the Twitter community. I love interacting with people and shit like that. I used to love that, but I will have a tweet of a thought of something, and I won't post it off of the fear that like it leaves the intended target audience, and then I start getting hashtag those people in my comments.
I mean, yeah,
I'm dealing with that.
I have a take, and I wonder how everybody will feel about this.
Mm-hmm.
But you know why I think? I mean, but beyond like my own personal like need for like, you know, obviously I ain't gonna sit here and lie and be like I don't like. I mean, okay, first off, Twitter is awful, but beyond like, you know, the business side, I'm not gonna sit here and lie like I don't get a personal satisfaction out of using it still, because of, like I said, I follow, so mostly of what I see on that app is like mostly my friends and what they do, and I'm keeping it with like not even just like, you know, squad. I mean like niggas that I've known since like 2012 that are on there. They're like just shit on there that I have that's, you know, forever. But I think part of why I don't feel as, I want to say that I think that this is my hot take. I think that personally for the world, I genuinely still believe that TikTok is worse.
Oh, I think that very against TikTok, but
I think TikTok's existence is actually much worse for the world than X will ever be, in my humble opinion. Just innately of how TikTok works. I think like what TikTok is and how like it's structured to make you a zombie, and TikTok also encourages way less critical thought and thinking and pushes way more misinformation than Twitter does, or sorry, X does. And I'm actually, TikTok is one thing that I'm actually quite radical about. I think that app
I don't necessarily disagree. I think the danger of Twitter is that it feels like on TikTok, I don't feel like I just watched a person's video. Like I just consumed content. Like on Twitter, it feels like I am connecting with people. So like it's giving like people with like dangerous thoughts or ideologies a community that they feel like they belong to. And that's like a different level of like dangerous. But I don't even necessarily disagree with what you say.
That same shit is on TikTok. Like communities of people that actually use it as like there are some niggas that use TikTok the same way we use X.
It's kind of weird to think about, but I get it.
It is insane to think about, but there are some folks that's their only. They grew up and that's all that they had. You know what I'm saying? Twitter was around, but a lot of niggas like you're coming up, you get your first phone, or you're like getting into online for the first time. You hear like also TikTok, their user base is insanely widespread because of how much easier it is to use than something like X is. Because TikTok, a 6-year-old and a 6-year-old and a 70-year-old can both use TikTok successfully with no thought. Compared to with Twitter, like you would, like a 6-year-old really probably can, like he could probably figure it out, but he probably couldn't grasp the concept of it. You don't have to grasp the concept of TikTok to like it. And I think that, yeah, I think that TikTok, I think that the way that it's not only how it addicts you, because the app it literally is designed to make you never put your phone down ever.
Yeah.
I mean, all of these apps are.
Yeah, but TikTok is
TikTok
the
is
worst
the most
one,
successful at it.
because they created
I don't know.
an
Facebook did Facebook literally have like lawsuits against them over that shit too, where they're how do I explain or whatever? Maybe I read this in that book where they were exposed for their intentional practices that were, you know, trying to get people addicted to these platforms, and so that they would never leave.
Oh, I believe that.
Like they were trying to legitimately like manipulate the psychology of the users, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was really fucked up.
They're all trying to do that. The biggest difference between TikTok and the other ones, though, is that TikTok didn't create the trend. Everybody else followed TikTok with the For You page. Like, with nobody, not Instagram, not Facebook, or Meta, not X. None of these websites had a For You page for scrolling videos all day before TikTok did.
I mean, Instagram had the Explore page, but it wasn't, the algorithm wasn't as like refined as what TikTok did with the For You page. So I get you.
You're still scrolling. You still have to like scroll through and like decide to pick something.
That's true, because TikTok, you could just open it up and there's just shit there for you off rip without you having to like, you know, do anything. Like it's just there already.
Now they have Reels on Instagram, and now Facebook has their own version of Reels as well. And now X has recently introduced their own version of that. Now if you watch a video, for some reason it'll just autoplay something else right after, which is really fucking annoying. But yeah, I think structurally it's dead ass that whenever I think it was a SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs made a nigga like rewind the show out of his mind or some shit like that.
Yeah, he rewinded the fucking commercial out the nigga head.
Yeah. Like that's all that I think about whenever I see TikTok. But I think the thing about TikTok that
Good shot.
why I think this is that there is literally, you don't have to. I think people fall for misinfo on X all the time, and that's a really bad thing.
Nah,
right now.
TikTok is misinfo king for sure.
But
I will not disagree on that.
Yeah, but that is my biggest fear and like dislike about that app is that you don't have to read past the video you're watching. Right, like you. Like,
how many times you see like somebody make a claim? You're like, where you hear that from? That I saw it on TikTok. Like,
yeah, and that's the like people.
That's the same shit with me with like this AI shit where niggas just take stuff as gospel without like any sort of like, I don't know. Niggas just don't want to think at all anymore, like, or do anything themselves, and that's like my issue. They just hear or see something in one place and it's like, well, that's gospel.
Yeah, and they don't have to. They just live in their own world. It just goes from so many different like varying things, because I saw after Squid Game season, what season is this? This is 2, right? Season 2 came out.
Yeah.
There was a trend going on TikTok of one of those really weird, creepy sounds, or like some psychological horror shit, and there's this like story from Korea that there was something similar, like a similar thing that happened in Korea. It's nothing on the scale of what Squid Game actually is, but there's some weird thing that happened in Korea a couple decades ago, where some rich person had a bunch of kids, or I don't know if they are adults, whatever, but similar concept. There is some basement where they were forced to play like kid Korean games for some like weird exploitive thing, but it wasn't like, you know, 100 niggas on an island somewhere competing for billions of dollars, but something vaguely similar happened. I saw on TikTok that there was a trend going on where people took that very vague similar story and had AI generated like pictures of what looked like Squid Game themed, but were designed in a like 1950s aesthetic and it looked extremely real. And these videos had like 2.1 million likes for like 30,000 comments. And all the top comments that had like 40,000 likes and 50K likes were all niggas responding like, damn, like, this is crazy. I can't believe this is real. This actually happened. And it was, they were bullshit. They were fake. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, holy shit. I'm almost done, you're good. I'm sitting there and I'm like, yo, millions of people saw this thing and nobody's gonna correct them. And that's over a Squid Game thing where someone actually thinks that the show Squid Game, the designs in the set were modeled after somebody in real life. Well, these pictures were all fake. They don't have any images in the basement. But niggas took the Squid Game like thing, put it in ChatGPT and said, yo, give me a design that fits this era with this design on it. And millions of niggas believe it. They have no reason not to. Go ahead.
I got by an AI video for the first time in my life a few days ago. I saw a video of RFK Jr. and Donald Trump like doing a speech type shit.
Oh,
RFK Jr.
Yep.
He was saying he was gonna go to war on fat gay kids. And like start like banning everything that's making kids gay and fat. And like it was in a way, such a way, like the video was like I could not detect that was AI. And the dude sounded just like him. And also, that is something that nigga would say. And I was like, I was so blown away by what the fuck I was seeing. I typed up a quote tweet and then I scrolled down a little bit and I saw that somebody was saying that it was AI. And I was like, oh my God, I actually got. Like, I cannot believe I fell for AI for the first time.
No, yeah.
Also, what up, Nano? Thank you for the 79 months. Nano said that shit got him too.
It was good, Nano.
Like the first like 5 or 10 seconds, no, fuck it, the first like 20 seconds, he watching that shit. I was sitting there like, wait, what the? Did this actually happen today? Yeah,
especially because like the video quality on Twitter is ass. I'm watching on my small ass phone screen, so like, I couldn't really see like that.
Yeah, and the whatever model they used to like recreate his voice is horrifying, man. Like,
bro, it sounded so much like him, bro.
Yeah, there was a really quick jump. It feels almost overnight with not just like the voice model training, but the pictures to videos thing now. Because like, the lip syncing was also like extremely on point with what he was saying. Like you said, especially if you're not like watching it on a computer screen and like paying close attention when you're on your phone. Like, the shit looks real. So imagine that same video on Facebook's feed and your grandma see it.
You know what also sucks that, like, with all this generative AI shit and stuff, like, you see how soulless so many people are with like their lack of concern or like issue with AI and like AI quote unquote art, whether that's music, drawings, paintings, whatever. And they're just like, and people even having the audacity to call themselves AI artists and shit, right? That's bothersome. So that's the whole thing in and of itself. And then on top of that, because of, you know, the obvious disdain that real artists and, I don't know, people with fucking souls have against like generative AI and AI quote unquote art, you have like all these niggas who are now like AI detectives who wrongfully accuse actual artists of using AI when they haven't. And that's also equally as annoying, because it's like, oh my God, like niggas be wanting to stand on their soapbox so bad that you got them accusing like actual artists of using AI when they haven't.
Yep. Happened several times.
Yeah, I see that shit like multiple times a week. Bro, I saw someone criticizing like a new Tetsuya Nomura drawing or like illustration and said, did Nomura use AI for this? I'm like, yes, bro, I'm so sure he did. Like,
facts, bro. And see, and this whole thing is exactly why, at least on on X, right? The way the website is designed innately, that it's conversation is gonna happen. So there could be a really annoying nigga that responds to your tweet, and you might find him annoying, but at least the nigga gonna correct you on what you said. And you ain't gotta believe him, but somebody will, right?
Thanks for believing in me, Jim.
Somebody will. Whereas on TikTok, you see that video and you keep going. Like, that's it. There's no, when you're scrolling, this goes for Reels too, this goes for Facebook's For You page, it goes for Twitter's For You page, now too, they're adding videos. But any For You page at all, like, you're gonna keep going.
Shooting foul.
There's no correction. And a lot of niggas on TikTok, and I'm gonna probably have a conversation with like my parents soon just to see where their heads at on it. Cause I talked to my dad about it. He already knows. I know where he stands. He's not a fan of it, but I don't think a lot of people that are not in the on a website that has at least some people discussing these things don't realize there's a trend going on right now. I'm not sure if you guys have seen it. There's a fucking huge trend going on right now of taking clips of podcasters and movie clips and all kind of random things, and it's baby versions of them talking.
Nah, I haven't seen that.
I'm sure people in chat know what I'm talking about. There's a huge trend going on right now. You'll see like a Theo Von podcast clip. You'll see like I've seen the clip of Sinners with Cornbread talking to Annie and Smoke outside. Has been made into it's baby versions of them talking. If you look this shit up, if you ain't seen it, look it up. You're gonna find videos with over 10 million views with like that are babyfied versions of these things. And what they are is you take a picture or a frame of what you want to make into a baby version of them, put in the chat GPT, it gives you a description of what this like image is. Then you put that into an AI, I forgot what the other model is for. It might be ChatGPT still, but there's a whatever other model you can put this description of this image into. It makes a baby version, then you can animate that version with audio you rip into ChatGPT, and now people are taking like clips, and it's a trend right now. And I don't know. There's two sides to this. There's one side where I see niggas say, "This is what AI should be used for. This is funny. This is funny as hell. Oh my god, this is so cute. I'd watch the whole movie with this version with the baby version. Oh my god." Then the other side is that I don't. The average person might not even know how this was made because it looks really good. Like the quality of it is for the person, the untrained eye is astounding compared to what AI was like 2 years ago. And yeah, the reason why I think not TikTok, I keep hammering on them hard, but I just think I blame them for the huge sin of the For You page existing on Instagram as well, and now Twitter and Facebook and everywhere else, because you are not encouraged to go look. This is like a rapidly increasing lack of critical thought and like critical literacy, and that you don't have to go look further. Like you're not encouraged to. You're encouraged to just sit there and mindlessly fucking scroll over and over again. And Christ, really? I got blocked? But yes. That's sorry for the little rant, but yeah, it's a really big trend right now. I've seen a shit ton of videos of people taking really popular clips of movies and a lot of podcast clips, a lot of Theo Von and stuff like that, and posting a babyfied version of them. And they're very well received. If they're posted on X, I guarantee you it would be like, I'm sure they have been. If they were to go viral on X, I'm sure like there'd be a regular pass. There'd be a good amount of drama behind that. Niggas would be like, whoa, it'd be at least like a 60-40 split of niggas like being like, this is weird, this is funny. But on them other apps, it's just funny. Because no one's using their minds and all that like, oh, AI is bad and weird shit going out the way. Nigga, I drew attention to myself way more than I wanted to during the Kendrick and Drake beef, because I was the first nigga to tell the world that BBL Drizzy was AI. Like I had to be the one, and I had nigga submissions being like, oh, even the nigga that made the song hit my mentions up and was like, hey, bruh, I wrote the lyrics though. I'm like, nigga, okay. Did you sing this shit, or did you have an AI train it from like Motown singers? And I think even right now, a lot of niggas don't know that that BBO Drizzy shit is not actually.
I didn't know. I didn't know it was AI at first.
I don't think a lot of people.
Oh, most niggas clearly didn't, right? But also the unfortunate part is that like a lot of niggas didn't care one way or the other, even once they found out.
Exactly.
You know the thing that sucks as well. I in my naivety, I believed, early on. Obviously, I stopped believing this a long time ago. But I thought a lot of this AI shit would be like a novelty that would wear off on a lot of people, especially like the generative shit, whether it was the voices or the the visual shit. I was like, yeah, this is. Hopefully this will be a thing where like it's this thing niggas have access to and it makes them feel like they have an ability that they didn't have, and then it, niggas will get over it and be bored and move on to the next whatever. And this is only getting worse actually. So that was a naive hope of mine that it was just like, oh yeah, this will be some trend that dies eventually, and it just wasn't.
Yeah, man. It is ass. Not as ass as me.
Bro, I don't know if you niggas are tapped in. What's up?
What's good, homie?
Where'd you come from?
What's up? Are you niggas tapped into that shit that Tay dude did, bro?
I'm
Oh,
aware.
we were talking about that earlier, actually.
Bro, I went in his stream, bro. That nigga had the P5 Sad music on, bro. I just died laughing, bro.
No way.
That shit killed me, bro. That shit killed me.
There's no way.
Bro, he's getting a playlist right now, bro. I felt bad, bro. Yeah, bro. He just had a playlist. Bro, I was just in there. Nigga put Sadness and Sorrow. I started dying, bro. That playlist was killing me. That playlist was killing me.
That is fucking. I'm imagining the nigga having a dialogue with that sad ass music playing in the background.
Hey, what he did was crazy, but I hope bro don't hurt himself.
Hey, man.
What he did was insane, though. Like ludicrous.
That nigga is weird.
It was good, Sam. Best games are going decent.
Nigga is a weird guy.
Yo, Lotus.
What's up?
I know you don't know about the whoops, bro. Let me break it down to you. Let me break it down to you, bro.
Sure, man.
Let's say you put on somebody, right? Let's say in this case you put on Bow. It's just just Bow, right? You put on Bow. You carry this nigga to the stream and shit. Like not carry, but you put him on fully. You taught him how to do it. Like he's in your posse.
In the case you're talking about, he carried that nigga.
Yeah, sure. But I'm just trying to, whatever. He carried him. So then let's say you started, I don't know, talking to your girl, or you start talking to, some female streamer in a certain way or whatever. Like not even in a crazy way whatsoever. It was just how you are, like being yourself. Let's say this nigga you put on made a burner account and started talking about how you a womanizer and a bunch of other stuff on a burner account, and you find out your man who you put on did that shit. What you doing, bro? Where do you begin to react?
That's a great question. I don't know, because I don't even know if like. I mean, so like, how do I find out? Like, how did I find out?
I mean, people start telling you about it, and then you confronted him. He's like, "Yeah, I did it."
I was just say so. Okay, so that would be me. So I would probably. So I'm assuming somebody's DMing me or hit me up. Someone sends me a screenshot. Me being the nigga I am, I'm probably just gonna take whatever screenshot someone gave me of what the nigga was saying, or I'll ask whoever told me to get me a screenshot of it, so I can just hit the nigga up and be like, "So what's up?" And
he stands on it. He's like, "Yep." And his reasoning was, it's hard for me to talk to you about it to your face. So I just did it like this to get it off.
So then I would send back, "So you a bitch, LOL," and then that would probably be the end of my conversation with the nigga, to be honest, because I just at that.
You got that much restraint? You can just walk away after that? Someone you put on, your homie, your like one of your day one kind. Was that we say it's day one?
I mean the thing is,
no.
But,
okay.
The thing is, like, I just wouldn't really have like I guess the energy or like the conviction to like want to get into like a back and forth with the nigga. I just like, oh, all right, so it's just you just a bitch ass nigga. Like I just we don't really have anything to like discuss or talk about because there is nothing to discuss or talk about. Like you just openly admitted that you're just a hoe. So like it's just what it is. You're just dead to me.
I'd personally only crash out depending on what is said when I confront. Like if that nigga stood on it, I don't know, I lose my mind. Like how could you even?
I mean,
bro, when the nigga cut him off, bro, that nigga said it's a low-key a blessing in disguise. Bro, that shit, ooh. That shit me ball my fist, bro.
A blessing in disguise is crazy.
It's crazy.
That's crazy. That's insane.
because the thing is, it's not some shit I would even really want to get public about because all it does is just stir up like drama for niggas to be entertained by, which is lame as fuck to me. And then beyond that, it's just giving the nigga more attention, which I'm just like, you don't deserve to get that off me. So yeah. So it's like by, huh?
Go.
I was just saying by like doing anything publicly, I feel like that nigga just wins. So I was like, all right, bro. I'd probably just move on after that, and then, you know,
yeah, learn my lesson with that.
Yeah, block the nigga everywhere, and then just yeah. I just block the nigga everywhere, and then when niggas question about it, I'm just saying, oh, that nigga dead to me. Why? It's not important.
After,
What you gonna say, Bell?
You see that nigga's like a lore beyond situation?
No, not really.
Yeah,
I learned
honestly,
about that nigga then.
His past is way worse than the shit he did with Max.
I heard that he did some shit to a girl named Connie and something to a girl named Mari. Is there more? I don't know what he did exactly. I just heard he did something to those.
Just straight up harassing, to be honest.
He one of them niggas, like, yeah, just like straight up harassing for being girls and streaming. Like, that's it. Like, it's like some weird shit. There's also
that nigga was on Red Pill University. Got it. Okay, cool.
Yeah. He also, there is a clip of him at this is back. Do you remember whenever Senna and Valkyrie doing that little stream together, they were marathon?
Sistathon, right?
Yeah. There was a stream where they had a big, like, I guess, party or some shit, and yeah. And like Jason the Ween and like all them niggas was there. I think this was around that time. It wasn't like they were just sitting in a room together, like doing just like talking and shit, right? There's a clip, you can go find it, of Senna and Valkyrie and one other girl are like sitting together on this couch, and they're wearing like shorts and like a skirt. I'm pretty sure, like varying different things. Their legs are out. They're sitting down, right? You can see him off camera holding his phone like sideways, like
stop, bro. No way.
And the flash goes off, aimed at their legs.
It's a clip. Is this a clip?
It's a clip.
Yeah. So the way he tried to play it off is he was taking a picture of like I think it was like Jason the Ween or like somebody else, and then as soon as he did that, he acted like he put his phone to his side and then points it at them and then takes the picture.
And the flash goes off, bro. The flash goes off, bro. Yep.
Yo, I will cut bro off immediately. What the fuck?
Bro,
like,
see,
bro, what?
You see what I'm saying? So how did he last this long? Like, I don't understand. Like, these niggas just fucking
See, that's my thing, cause like if like let's say I'm that nigga's homie, right? You can't get out of that. Like, I know, nigga, you're a fucking weirdo. You was just trying to take a picture of them. Yeah, like you're done.
You're done.
You can't worm your way out of that one. Like, I see that shit happen. You're dead.
You
see it? You see that shit, bro?
Oh no, he had the flash on.
Yeah, the flash is on, bro.
I can't even finish this clip, bro. I can't even finish this clip. I can't even finish this clip, bro.
The flash is on, bro. Any shot here works, man. You have a lot of time, but let's go take over and go for free.
Bro, you know how embarrassing that is to be like, that's my homie.
Hey, bro. I'm just saying, irrational things have to happen.
You know how fucking mad I would be? I bring my homie to the crib with my people. I introduce him.
Oh, great. He does that. Let's get fouled. He can't shoot threes.
He not hitting these. He fucking greened it.
He is.
Fucking Jeremy Sohan ass free throw. Oh, I had the outlet.
I was gonna pass the ball.
I mean, I get why he did it, but I had that shit all to myself on the other side of the court.
I saw you. I was already passing you to you. Wait, the ball didn't get it. Right?
Yo, damn.
Yeah, that clip's
I gotta cleanse myself.
No way.
Good try, fellas.
They just hold the fuck out of him, bro.
Bro, June, please.
I know what you're thinking right now. Do not get off.
You know what? I'm hot about my power forward, bro. Fuck it.
June, do not get off. Maybe we should just change builds.
I'm gonna change my build, June. We gonna win, bro. All right.
But yeah, Afro.
June
That nigga
Afro
background with black, bro. I think that nigga.
Afro did.
He deafened. Yeah, I see.
Yep.
I think June dashboarded, bro. His background went black. I've never seen that before.
Yep. He's not here.
He's changing builds. He's changing builds.
Nah, he changed the build. He changed the build. He changed the build.
Please, June, I miss playing basketball with you.
It's a quicker. I would do the same shit that happened to me, but he's coming back though. Facts.
Yeah, I don't know.